Today we're going to talk about Oracle, one of the largest and most infamous software companies in the world. In 2020, they made over $40 billion and employed over 130,000 people. Oracle is most famous for its proprietary database software. Their website is buzzword central. First of all, they've got every kind of big data machine learning keyword in here. In other words, they do it all. And applications include ERP, EPM, SCM, HCM, and advertising and customer experience. I think it's also worth noting, and Larry Ellison, the founder and former CEO of Oracle, is the closest thing that Silicon Valley has to a Bond villain. This guy is notorious in the industry, apparently likes black turtlenecks, is the 10th richest person on the planet, and owns an island in Hawaii. One of my friends who works at Oracle once said that they could probably fire 95% of staff and still make the same amount of money. So let's find out firsthand what it's like to actually work there. Here's what Oracle employees had to say on Glassdoor.com. Don't stop. Keep running. Pros: great products, but not much else. Cons: nobody wants to make anything better because that would mean change, and they hate change. Advice to management: fire anyone who has been in the role for over 10 years. They are duds, and nobody else would hire them. Austin office is the most toxic dumpster fire. Pros: do a year in any role, go wherever you want in the Austin tech sales scene. Cons: negativity everywhere because Oracle Cloud is in a huge hole and quite honestly is going down in flames. Wage discrimination: you will never get a raise. If you close a deal, you will more than likely have to threaten to sue to get paid. Political in all teams, divisions, etc. Some leadership honestly doesn't care and doesn't even show up to work. Takes a toll on mental health. Class of program is a joke, and every lead in the sales rep's pipeline is fake, very low qualification standards. Honestly, just fire everyone and start over as a company. Stay as far away as possible. Pros: free drinks in the kitchen. Cons: employee culture is terrible. The only priority is to keep management happy, and management is only concerned with keeping their managers happy. Meanwhile, our products are quickly becoming over-engineered garbage. Compensation is a joke. If you apply as a non-manager, be sure to get as much money up front as possible because your raises will be laughable. I got a total of $7,000 in raises in 7 years there, despite consistently getting good performance reviews. If you do come in as a manager, you will get better raises, but be prepared to sell your soul. You will mainly be a messenger for higher management. Being a yes man is the only way to survive here, and life is too short for that nonsense. Don't do it. Pros: not many. They have decent benefits, but most West Coast companies do. Cons: too many to list. Management are all white, middle to late-aged men who used to sell used cars for a living and have obnoxious egos. Advice to management: please retire. Turn this company around or sell. Worst job I've ever had. Pros: free drinks and Starbucks available. Cons: this is the worst job I've ever had. Lack of goals for sales. Wage discrimination for women and black people. Management quitting left and right. Micromanagers. Frequent layoffs. They also want us to continue stalking customers even after they've said no. The customers hate the products. Management tries to make your job seem more important than it is because they have managers they also report to. I'm constantly talked down to even though I'm the smartest person on the team. All they do is hire rich college kids from top schools so they don't have to pay them a decent wage. High turnover with the college kids once they figure out the gimmick. Lack of communication within departments, and if you report someone for racism, HR does nothing about it. This company is going downhill and won't be able to keep up with other tech companies. Also a complete lack of diversity. Hell on earth. Pros: use a free Oracle University to get certifications, then get out. Cons: they want best of the best, technically deep people, but treat everyone like telemarketing company employees who are replaceable with college co-eds. Advice to management: fire 3/4 of middle management and retire Ellison. Figure out how to provide products that actually compete in the cloud market instead of blowing smoke and pulling corporatist strings to cover your ass. Buyer beware. Pros: fast-paced environment, upward mobility. Clients respect legacy NetSuite. Cons: more micromanagement than you can imagine. Daily touches recorded. Isn't that nice? Ivory tower full of longtime folks whose best days are gone. It's a soap opera of inter-office relationships, conflicts, and problems. On-target earnings is very low relative to market. Oracle has clearly taken control and nullified much of the autonomy we had. Technology has scalability issues. It's pretty bad when the sales notices. Nepotism is rampant. Pros, smart and friendly people to work with. Cons, VPs only seem to bring on unskilled people into leadership roles they know/have worked with versus qualified, skilled, experienced leaders. Take a look at the experience of some of those senior directors, especially in security. You'll probably get a good laugh. Advice to management, take the hint that something is wrong with your approach to business when you see a bunch of top talent leaving an organization. Oracle equals greed. Pros, compensation is above or around market rates. Cons, Oracle does not care about its employees, rarely gives raises, will do everything to save a buck, layoffs, offshoring, cut overtime, etc. Upper management only sees employees as expenses. No motivation to work hard as raises are so little, so few, and far between. Advice to management, why are you so greedy? Employees should be viewed as assets, not expenses. In light of all these reviews, let's check out the stock price. Looks like Oracle still benefited from overall asset inflation. They've done pretty well since COVID began. They were kind of flat before then. So we'll see where things go, but as of now, I don't think management and top shareholders have any reason to change their behavior. As a corporation, Oracle's doing pretty well. Would I want to work there? I don't think so. Well, guys, that was Oracle. If you have experience at this technology giant or other companies similar to this, let us know in the comments. Apparently, these people really only exist because of long-standing contracts. I don't know if that's true or not. In any case, thanks for watching and subscribe for more.